are back. Episode 61 of Journey to a Million. And it looks like we have some commotion going on here on the other. There we go. Everyone's good to go.
Pistachio.
Zach dropped the pistachio, and all three of us are here after the divisional round. I think it's just called divisional round. They don't do anything crazy, but we got Championship Sunday coming up. And again, we're all looking for the best DFS value plays. Jared's all on board with Kyle Juszczyk, it sounds like. And Jawan Jennings a stack there.
No,
Don't ask me how.
I don't understand how you can make a lineup.
I don't know, Jared.
Using
That's
those
what I heard.
players. No, that's what you texted. That's literally just you, Drew.
Drew would spend like 10,000 less just so he could use one of those if he could.
Like seriously, I literally made a roster like using all solid players that are actually playing instead of Juszczyk, who gets 5 snaps a game. And I don't know how you make a lineup.
Jared, do you know who Noah Gray is?
I do. The backup tight end for the Chiefs. Yeah.
You know who's going to get the red zone?
Okay, so you can't afford Kelsey. Okay, you can't afford maybe even Kittle. Okay, then get Hurst. There you go, Hayden Hurst. There he is.
I was totally joking with that one.
But it's crazy how you can even do that. Whatever.
No, but honestly,
also,
with 4 games,
people,
it gets tough.
Hold on. Oh. I got to say one thing. People in playoff best ball that just do not draft a quarterback until the last round, like 2 quarterbacks are guaranteed going to lose, and then they take all the position players, you guys do not deserve to be in playoff best ball.
They move? What happens, Zach, is they move up. They probably move up a round, right? Because they take like a playoff.
Yeah, they move
team.
up to the next round,
but
because they have all the position guys and they have like 2 quarterbacks that nobody else picked just because they're going to lose right away.
How are you
and
looking,
then they move
Zach,
up to the next round and nobody else can.
With the Bengals winning, how are you looking? Oh, you're done.
Yeah,
I thought it was
stupid
like
guy that didn't take any quarterbacks early.
Like the intuition was there. Like I mean, you thought it out. It worked in your favor, and then that kind of happened.
Hayden Hurst even had a big game. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase had decent games, and the stupid guy that
okay
didn't take quarterbacks.
So
I thought this was a whole playoff thing, like a whole final end of the season kind of thing.
It's best ball though, so you gotta win your like 6 or 8 person, or I think it's 6. You gotta win your 6-person bracket to move on to the next round. And I got second, I think.
Okay.
You don't win anything for second, even, do you?
No. You just give.
Oh, it's really okay. So
that's tough. You got to make it to the second round, and you got to do like semi decent. Like you probably got to be in the top like half or top 2/3 or something like that.
Okay. I'm not. Again, I mean, I ran for that last week. MLB best ball opened up. Anyone?
No.
Yeah. No. Can we pretend I care?
That's tough. That's impossible. I'm not doing best ball ever again. I don't think.
I'm gonna
did it once and injuries, Drew, because I drafted Trey Lance, Jameis Winston, and Davis Mills. Neither of them were playing at the end of the year.
Oh, I said MLB best ball.
I know. Just the idea of best ball just upsets me now.
What's your hold on for Zach?
I was trying to figure out what this guy's team was.
Okay,
I can't find it.
We can keep going.
I guess if I'm gonna ask how you guys are doing, we kind of heard how Zach's doing. Jared, how you feeling?
Ticked off.
Jared, are you feeling good?
I'm okay.
We're all. You can tell by the backgrounds. All 3 of us back at school. Yeah. So, Zach back to having poor lighting, and Jared and I back to having closets in our background.
Mm-hmm.
Drew has a 50% chance to get booted out of this podcast due to a fire alarm going off, but
already 2 in 2 days.
Okay. And with being in a tower and a residence hall with a lot of people, the fire alarm
your choice
tends to go off a lot.
Can you just mute yourself at least if that does happen?
Yeah, I don't want to hear that.
So we don't have to listen to it.
Well, if the fire alarm ends up going off, it's gonna have to be YouTube might have to, hold the fort down while I get connected on my phone. Get it up, and I'll be talking about something.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll hold down the fort. Just make sure you turn yourself on mute so we don't have to hear the fire alarm.
Yeah,
that'd be much appreciated. So
I'll bring the laptop with. I can vlog.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, but doing well. It sounds like all 3 of us with school starting up. But wild card weekend, not wild card weekend. We that came and gone, but divisional round I was trying to look at our brackets, see how we did. Right, all three of us.
Not
Three of
good.
us go 3 and I mean, did we go all 3-1?
Yeah, well, the Bills lost, so it ruins everything. But
Yeah, Jared and I both had Bills going all the way.
I don't know why I was so high on them. They were not
What
as
did I tell you
nearly as
guys?
good. Throughout the second
Okay,
half of the
what
season,
did
they
I
were
tell
not
you?
nearly as good.
I knew this.
Zach
What did
also-
I
Zach was gonna-
say?
No, Zach also
What
said the
did
Chiefs
I
would win by
say?
7, and they did.
No,
win by
Zach
7.
Zach said the Giants were gonna win, Jared.
He
And
said the
guess what
Giants were
most
going to win. He said the
lopsided game.
Chiefs. He said the Chiefs. I know, but he said the Chiefs were going to win by 7.
Well, all right. Hear me
happened.
out on my defense on the Giants. My reasoning was that I didn't think Jalen Hurts and Lane Johnson were 100%. Well, it turns out that they are. So
They got a bye week. They got a
Zach-
full week of rest.
Zach,
That was the
So-
best thing for them.
Carson Wentz on the Eagles would have beaten that Giants team last week.
yeah, they played kind of bad, but
Gardner Minshew on the Giants would have beat on the Eagles would have beat that Giants
Yeah.
team. Sorry.
yeah,
What about Davis
it
Webb?
happens, you know.
Like sometimes I have a history.
Why are you
of
so
just texting the
fascinated
group-
with that?
No, I just text the group chat random news that I find insightful once in a while. And today that news was Davis Webb might be moving into a coaching role.
I've heard you talk about Davis Webb multiple times today, and I don't think that's right.
Come on. I think it's cool. Good for Davis Webb. You know, he was offered a Bills quarterback coaching job last year. Doesn't take it. Back up to Daniel Jones. Plays week 18. You know,
He wasn't
plays
even the
pretty
backup.
well.
He was the third string behind Mike Glennon too.
Well, he was still back
Behind
up there,
Tyrod
but
Taylor.
Yeah.
He's a respected backup.
yeah.
Now he's gonna go be a coach, and that's cool. You know, and he just was with Coach of the Year Brian Dable. I mean,
I guess good for him. Yeah.
just all the coaching over there. But honestly, the most surprising game though, like, was it that 49er Cowboy game being only a 1-score game? Was it the Bengals just taking care of the Bills? I mean, that's probably my vote. Or was it the Eagle blowout over the Giants?
I mean, the 49 or the Cowboys, if they would have played anywhere near they played wild card weekend, they win that game. But
That
Dak was just
inconsistency.
terrible, and yeah. Now I see why Zach had
Jared,
him at number 8. I would still put them at
exactly.
number 7 or 6 because the Jaguars and Giants both look pretty bad. as
I
well.
agree.
Giants look
But-
pretty bad. Jaguars, they should have won that game if they would just made some plays.
Mahomes was
like-
hurt, and he still beat that
Okay.
Jaguars team.
Well, here's the thing: that Christian Kirk drop, that's a huge drop. That's what,
Oh,
70
Lawrence
yard
overthrew
difference
him.
or whatever. Yeah, overthrew it. No, that was a beautiful throw.
Yeah.
That's on Christian Kirk. And then they had like 2 dropped interceptions where it was like tipped up and they literally just dropped it like for
Mhm.
whatever reason they just dropped it. And then Evan Ingram had 2 drops as well. So like they had the opportunities to win the game and like make plays and they just didn't do it. That's the only reason they lost. Otherwise
I
they
have
would have
a-
won that game.
I have a question here. Do you think Joe Burrow's creeping in on Josh Allen?
So he's just talking about the Chiefs. Okay. Yes, but okay.
I can say what I
Playoff Joe
want.
Burrow. Okay, playoff Joe Burrow is better than playoff Josh Allen. But Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow.
Yeah, but do you think
Jo-
Joe Burrow is like number 3, or is he still behind Hurts at 4? I want to say he's number 3.
He's still behind. No, he's still at 4.
Maybe
I
it's just
think-
recency bias, but
I for me at least, I take Josh Allen in fantasy over Joe Burrow, but honestly, you know, look at what Burrow's done, you know, and I know the offensive line has gotten somewhat better, right, in his time there, but I still think from a football perspective, you know, I know Allen sacrifices his body a lot, but like the way Burrow plays, I feel is a lot more sustainable and might make me
We're not talking about
rather have
sustainability. We're talking about who's better
talent.
right now.
Yeah.
Answer the
Right.
question.
Burrow. I mean,
Burrow's better than Josh Allen, you think?
not running the
Right
ball.
now.
I don't know.
We're not talking about running.
Burrow,
ball. We're
Burrow
talking about in
makes less
general.
mistakes.
See, there's
Burrow-
there's a good point here.
Not really. They had like the same amount of interceptions this year, maybe like 1 or 2 different. But
I
it
mean, Burrow
wasn't that big of a-
started rough, Zach. I mean, and then Josh Allen kind of ended in the middle there with the elbow issues. Had some rough stretches. It's toss up for me right now. It's closer than I thought it would have. Like if you asked me this question before the year, even Burrow taking that team to the Super Bowl, I would have said Allen like
Yeah.
easily.
I mean,
but
even this
I-
year,
you-
we saw Zach put Burrow above Herbert now. To start the year, he had Herbert at 4 and Burrow at 5. Now he
And-
flipped those.
we
So I
can't
think
judge this
Burrow's
game in the snow.
going up.
Also,
Well, yeah, I know, but
uh,
you think of last year. Okay,
Bengals
so Burrow
cheated.
was hurt. Burrow was
Bengals
hurt.
cheated.
How do they cheat?
you agree with that, Zach? You saw that too?
White shirts in the snow. They cheated.
Okay. First
I'm
year,
joking.
obviously, Joe Burrow, big injury. Can't really, bring that into, whatever. But second year goes to the Super Bowl. Third year, AFC Championship again. I mean, like he shows up, and Josh Allen has not done that yet.
Ooh, I'll answer the question, Zach. From a football talent right now, I'll take Josh Allen, but I can see myself long term taking Joe Burrow. There you go.
But we can all agree
Every
that
time we
Herbert
talk about
is
players, first thing
farther
Drew
down.
goes to is sustainability and long term. First thing he goes to every time.
Yeah, I think that's a great way
Well,
to look at.
that's the most important stat or concept that you
That's
need as a
important if
quarterback.
you're looking at like a career wise, but if you're looking at who's better right now, it doesn't matter.
I think it's important to look at sustainability though too. So I'm gonna of course bring that up.
Zach, as soon as you say is Aaron Rodgers still top 5, you immediately think he's getting old. He doesn't have a few years. He only has like a few years left. That's why Tom Brady's out there too, because he's getting old. You don't think, oh, his talent is amazing. You think, well, he's almost done.
I say Tom Brady's in top 5 because his arm's noodle. That's what I think of. I mean,
Brady, although he has the volume, you like the eye for Brady especially is where you use the eye test. I think that's kind of because the inflated stats, right? I mean, that's where you'll get like, okay, well, on the numbers wise, he looks like he's top 10 still.
Going back to that Cowboys game, I have another question. What was more confusing, the Cowboys' last play of the game or the Colts play when they did that little weird punt play that didn't?
The Colts was still more confusing.
What were the Cowboys doing?
when did the Colts do it?
Pat
Was it a
McAfee was
playoff
on the
game?
team. No, it was
not.
regular season game.
Oh, then the Cowboys because it was a big.
But what were they doing? Like, okay, so a better question: that play or Kirk Cousins checking it down to Hawkinson on the last play?
Which was more confusing or which one was stupider?
Both. Like, they were both stupid.
The Cowboys one for me. I honestly I feel for Kirk Cousins. I do because like obviously that's not the throw you want to make. You have to at least throw the ball like over first down range, right?
Didn't
But
give
like
Jefferson at all. Like the whole second half.
well, there's a reason behind that. Jefferson was getting covered.
Still got to throw it up to him.
They're
Look, they did it
running
against the
quarters
Bills
on him, and
they threw it up to him against the Bills, and he came down with that, insane catch. You got to still throw it to your best guy.
I'll say the Cowboys one. I still will firm believer on that.
Were they going for somewhat of a lateral, or like why did they line up?
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that?
exactly.
It looks
Why
like
did they
that's
line
what
up?
they're trying to set up because all the linemen were on the from the TV's angle were on like the far side, and then the close side had all the skill position guys. So it looked like that's what they're trying to do, just trying to get all the skill position guys like in space or whatever. But
What I thought they would do is they would, throw it to Turpin like they did, pitch it back, and then they pitch it way to the right side of the field, and then they had just have like 4 or 5 lead blockers then the rest of the way down the field. That's what I thought they were doing, but like, you could have just handed it off at that point.
Poor guy.
Yeah,
Zeke kind of got he got the short end of the
he
stick.
did.
Cut candidate Zeke, but it sounds like
He wants to
reports
be
say
back. He said
pay cut.
so.
Like
Yeah.
he would certainly take some sort of pay cut then because
Well, if he gets cut, it's like a $10 million dead cap hit or something. I was looking at that when I was making all those
Yeah,
all the graphics and
at J2M football.
Bengals.
at J2M
Do you
football.
think Bengals can cut Tyler Boyd? Might it happen? He's my cut candidate for them. They'd save about $9 million in cap, only have a $1 million
depends.
cap hit.
If they win the Super Bowl this year, then yeah. If not, I say they keep him. Just because
I don't think it
they have
matters
a
win or
solid-
loss.
They have that solid core that they've built around, and I think they just keep the weapons around. I mean, unless you can bring in someone else.
See, that's what I was thinking because like is he worth $10 million in the cap space? Yeah, he's worth it, right? I mean, he's good enough
I would
receiver.
say
That he's
10.
worth it.
Oh, certainly.
He's
But it's
the
also,
best
like-
wide receiver 3 in the league, I would say.
Yeah, but it's also like that's a position that like they're obviously very strong at, even with
Mhm.
Higgins and Chase and Tyler Irvin or whoever their fourth receiver is.
Yeah.
Yep.
But so like they could cut him, use that cap to get a cornerback or maybe
Hey, Eli Apple's him, You just don't like him, do you?
all his tweets. Have you seen what he's been saying on tweets?
Yeah, I saw everything he said.
Oh my, he's like crazy.
Yeah. Well, because,
He-
Diggs was talking to him, so he had to, kind of snap back at him a little bit. That's all it was.
No.
What do
No,
you
he
guys
started
think?
it with Diggs.
No,
Sorry.
because
He's just saying,
it happened before. Like, didn't it happen? Was it last season after they lost? Didn't Diggs say something in the Super Bowl? It was something like that. Like, I know it wasn't just him going at Diggs for no reason. He went at Diggs. He went at
No, because Diggs like went out of the locker room really quick, whatever, and the coach said go bring him back for the post game speech or whatever.
Mhm.
And then Diggs posted on Twitter about like why he left early,
Yeah, I saw
wasn't
that.
happy with losing, all that like that kind of stuff. And then Eli Apple just went at him and was like, I don't remember what he said, but
He said something about going to Cancun, right? He was talking about
yeah. Oh yeah, he said leave for Cancun on 3 or something like that, or
yeah,
seeing Cancun
Yeah.
on 3.
yeah, something like that. Okay,
He's
back
been
to the
backing it up, though,
Bengals.
just saying.
The Bengals cut candidates. I guess Boyd is probably the favorite, but I have a dark horse one. Joe Mixon.
I knew you would say Mixon. I knew you would say Mixon. I don't know how I knew that. Why? Do you think they go with P. Ryan?
Why? What do you mean? Why? I mean, the numbers are heavily inflated from one big game this year.
You have a
And-
solid, I'd say top 10 running back almost. Borderline,
P-Ride's look
maybe
good.
like top 12, I'd say Mixon is. And you think
Yeah,
that you
but
just
they're
get rid of
saving
him?
$5.5 million of dead cap to cut Mixon.
That's not
Well,
worth it.
the cap it would be 12.7, Zach.
Yeah, but they get 5.5 dead cap, so they're only saving $7 million.
Well,
And they got
that's
that's $5 million cap they can't use.
Or you could just cut
But
Boyd, who is a
would-
lot, not to be
Boyd
mean,
would
but
be-
a lot worse than Mixon, and you save
well.
10
My
mil.
whole thing goes to wide receiver, running back, and I'll bring up sustainability. Here you go, Zach. Mixon's arguably been on the decline, and how's Boyd done? Boyd's been that solid guy. That's
But
solid.
Drew, you have a solid receiving core. You need that triple threat. Joe Burrow is
You
not
need a
a
decent
mobile
running
quarterback.
back.
Okay,
Joe
Yeah, you
Burrow is
need a
not that
running
mobile.
back.
You need a running back there.
Jameer Gibbs is in the draft. I
The
didn't
rookie?
mention
So
Bijan
they're gonna
because
waste.
I don't.
They're
I
gonna
don't
use a first, second round
Yeah,
pick
don't
on
get a
running back then?
cornerback. Yeah, you should get a cornerback and strengthen that defense, or maybe the offensive line a little bit more.
well,
something
there's
else.
certainly a lot of needs here, but there are options. Those are the two options. I should say that. So
What about
I'm not
just
going
like
to say.
cutting Joe Burrow? That's an option.
They should cut
Come
Jamar
on.
Chase, honestly.
They could. Yeah.
But honestly, yeah,
Yeah.
Boyd
also-
being a
they're gonna-
favorite. What?
Wait, hold on. Let me see how much cap they have for next
No, they
year,
did say
'cause
the announcers did say that Higgins is a solid wide receiver one on most teams. So let's do it. Cut Jamar Chase.
Oh,
See if he can do it.
they got $50 million in cap next year.
Yeah.
That's open yet. Yeah.
So
they're
are
like-
they even going to cut him? Are they going to cut
They're not
anyone?
gonna cut anyone.
I don't
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
that.
they
That's
might
the
not,
other
but-
for the at J2M football the TikTok. You should put
Well,
cut
guess what?
candidate none.
When I was making cut candidates, I had to choose one from every team, and he made the most sense for them. So that's why I chose him.
For the Packers, Aaron Rodgers. Joking. They're going to convert some of that contract. That's a mess.
What do you think's gonna happen? I just want you to say it right now. What do you think happens with Rodgers?
See, yeah.
Trade him to the Dolphins for Jalen Waddle and a third.
Okay, that's from IKE_Packers. They tweeted a mock trade, and I sent it to the boys.
What do you realistically think is gonna happen?
Not
With
that.
Rodgers?
Yeah. Is he gonna play on a different team, retire, come back?
He's playing next year. That's my prediction.
He is playing
Where? I don't know.
on. Oh, yeah, I'm not
Packers.
gonna.
So here's the thing. So Rogers said on the McAfee show that like he's so competitive he needs to be doing something. Talked about how he's doing the pro-am golf thing next weekend, whatever. He said that since we're out so early, normally we play in the divisional round and I have that competition. Now I haven't had competition in so long. I don't know how long I can go without competition, which means yeah, he's got to still play. But Jordan Love now is kind of trade me or play me either way. Like he wants to play, which is understandable. He was a first round pick.
Yeah, rightfully so. Rightfully
In
so.
fourth year, like you got to play him eventually. So Rodgers comes back. You think he goes up to Jordan Love and says, hey, give it one more year, see how it goes? I doubt it. He's going to want to play. So say you play Rodgers and then Love leaves, and then you got to restart next year. I don't know what you do there.
Luckily, the Packers could trade one of them, so they wouldn't be really stuck in a walk away right now. But it's still a situation you don't want to be in. I personally, you have to listen to offers for Rodgers at this point. And whatever the offers are, you would certainly want a lot of draft capital. I mean, if you could base it off of trades that have happened in the past, I know it's hard to, say that Russell Wilson trade is an Aaron Rodgers, like copy trade because
I
obviously
use that just an example in the
yeah, but Wilson being
Wilson
younger,
he's got more
Yeah.
value, but than
Yeah.
Rodgers has right now.
So
Yeah.
you can certainly point to that trade and like kind of lesser than that, but like you certainly want multiple picks, high picks, I'd say.
I mean, even
And
saying like Deshaun
here's-
Watson, he got 5 firsts. I mean, that's a little different.
Oh,
I
that's a
understand,
way
but-
different.
But
I mean,
Rodgers
Woody
is more
Johnson.
than just Waddle. That was my point.
Woody Johnson said he'd be willing to give up multiple first rounders for Aaron Rodgers. So if he went to the Jets, 2 first rounders for Aaron Rodgers, I mean,
Let me ask you. Say a team. I don't know. Say the Browns. I mean, not the Browns. They just got Watson. Say like a team like the Jets. Yeah, someone that has a solid with Brees Hall back, solid weapons. A team that could contend next year with a solid quarterback. They would give up a few first round picks for him to bring him in for even 1 year to give him a chance. Because they got no one. Zach Wilson, like, okay, Mike White can still be the backup, whatever you want to do with Zach Wilson. But it at least gives him a chance to contend next year.
Yeah, I think AFC, especially AFC East, would be the
Mhm.
best, most possible, place. I wonder, and again, I feel like going to Oakland or not. Why did I say Oakland? Oh, baseball. Wow, Las Vegas. I mean, of course, Brady's been linked there, but I'm just wondering, of course, with that cap space situation, because they're not in a good spot either. But we know Devontae Adams is there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I think that I said right at the beginning, I was like, so Rodgers is I don't think he throws another ball. But then I heard him on the McAfee show, and I was like, okay, he's gonna play. I don't see him playing for the Packers, but I also don't see him traded. So I can't see him wearing another jersey, and I can't see him coming back to the Packers. So I have no idea.
And I don't know what you guys think about this, but I don't like listening to what Aaron Rodgers is necessarily saying mid to late January on a talk show.
Yeah. He needs time.
I don't value that much at all. So,
well, he was asked, so what are you doing? Are you retiring? Are you coming back? Are you going to a new team? And he just completely diverted the question, started talking about like how he's the villain from the whole COVID thing and how he's competitive. He never even mentioned him wanting to play, retire. Like he didn't mention any of that. I don't even think he knows yet or has any idea.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. Again, off-season stuff kicks off. That's March 15th is with free agency and trading is when we'll see that. So we have some time, a lot of time to speculate. We have a little under 2 months of speculation, really a month and a half. But I don't know. I've been thinking about this conference championship stuff that's going on Sunday, and
let's get into actual football.
I've been thinking about that. And right, 2:00. That's on Fox, 5:30 on CBS, and Fox being 49ers, Eagles, Bengals, Chiefs. I just want to do this for fun. We have a -2.5, and we have an even. Do we know which one's which?
The
Bengals Chiefs is even.
Okay, good. We got them right. And then we have an over/under of 47 and an over/under of 46.
Okay, that's
no, it's they're
I'll say
both
Bengals Chiefs is over 47.
47.
good.
Yeah.
Good job.
Just because the
Sorry.
teams.
I just wanted to see where we're
offensive.
at. If we're agreeing with Vegas, I should ask you guys what you would put the over/under at because that was a lot more fun.
That's
But
fair. I mean, I would put it maybe 50, 52 for the Chiefs game, if anything. That'd be like the highest I'd go, just because they're both like lethal teams. I can score easily.
yeah, and 49ers Eagles. I'm hoping that one's a good game. Like I hope it's not like low scoring like last week, like 19th. Sure, but like
Yeah.
I want some points.
So originally going into this week, I said, all right, so we got the Eagles and the Chiefs. And I was like, wait. Then I thought again, I'm like, could easily be 49ers Bengals. It could easily be like all 4 of these teams deserve it. And I don't even know who I have winning at this point. I really don't.
I'll say what I think I want Eagles Chiefs, and that might be like the most boring thing.
Just the ones. Yeah.
I just want the ones.
I want the 49ers just for the story of Brock Purdy and see what they do with Trey Lance. I kind of want to see that.
I want to bring
hold on.
that up.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Brock Purdy and the Rookie of the Year finalist?
That's
Over,
shouldn't
Chris
be a
Olave.
thing. No, that shouldn't work.
I-
No,
Zach, if you want to hear me rant, I can talk about that because
he doesn't deserve
Yeah,
it. I don't care.
You love Chris Olave, so
what's there not to like about Olave? Look what he's done this year, different quarterback situations. He was Mr. Consistent. You know, I know Garrett Wilson had the nice stretch second half, but Olave from start to finish, Mr. Consistency. Brock Purdy played.
Well, Michael Thomas went out, so
I would
he had to
say,
step up. So he was consistent.
I want to say start to finish consistency. Second
I-
half,
well, of
just,
course there
he
were some
fell off a
games,
little
Zach.
bit.
Yeah.
He still
Well,
finished
the whole team fell off a
like
little
top
bit.
25 receiver.
Yeah,
All right, who's going to win then? Brock Purdy, Garrett Wilson, Kenneth Walker.
I'm gonna say Kenneth Walker. I know you're gonna say Garrett Wilson, Zach, because you said him
Of
earlier.
course, I gotta.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Kenneth Walker just because. I mean, yeah, Penny got hurt and you were stuck. I mean, he was your only option, but you could say the same thing about Olave with Michael Thomas. I think that just Kenneth Walker. It wasn't just Geno having a great year; like he held up his own too. I mean, he was the reason they were contenders. And
I'll go Kenneth Walker as well.
yeah,
No hate to Garrett Wilson. I think Garrett Wilson was the best receiver this year for a rookie.
we can just agree Purdy shouldn't be there. He played what, 8 games, 9 games?
Yeah, collectively we agree
5.
on that, right?
5.
He played.
I think he's
5.
7-0
total.
now, right? Well, he's like 7-0, but 2 of them have been playoffs, right?
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah. It is only regular season.
Or is he
You're right.
9-0 now?
I think he's 9-0. I think he played 7 regular season.
But-
Did he?
Either way.
I'm wondering. Okay, well let's go with the assumption that 49ers win. They're in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, but here's the thing that bothers me. This is a regular season award.
Whoa.
I don't want to rant.
Oh, I'm not talking about that, Jared. I was
Okay.
not talking about.
Jimmy
We're
G
done
got
with that award.
hurt.
I'm talking about.
Hold on. He played 5 games. Well, like
Mhm, I'll get
5
that up.
and 6-ish kind of. Jimmy
And
G
before you
played
go on this
10%
point,
of this,
Drew, I
yeah.
mean, it's like it's not fair. 5 games. It's not a playoff
No.
award at all.
I know. I was talking about for the future of the team. I
Okay.
already agree with you. Five
Okay,
games
yeah.
is too small of a sample size
Mhm.
to be considered for any award,
Mhm.
even in football where you play 17. Too small. Will not
Hold on.
value it.
I got one more award question. Saquon or CMC, who's winning comeback player of the year? And if you say Geno, you're wrong.
It was Geno
It shouldn't
For the
be
first 2
Geno. It
weeks.
should not be Geno.
through the first half. It was Geno, but I will say
It's either Saquon or CMC. It's got to be.
now, yeah. Saquon. I think. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta go. You gotta go Saquon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say
I agree with
Saquon.
Jared. Okay,
I got CMC.
I do.
You're
I do want to
CMC?
make the point
Wow.
now
Yeah.
of this. What do you mean? I mean, I could hear the argument for CMC totally, and I could go with that.
I want to hear the argument though.
I feel like, well, I guess I don't have the numbers pulled up right now, but I'm pretty sure CMC, like stats wise, is better than Saquon. I know Saquon's like means more to the offense, and like CMC had like obviously better situation, better offense, all that stuff. But
Better system
think,
that he got traded into. Yeah.
but I think like total yards, he's ahead of Saquon.
he
Touchdowns
had-
are probably pretty even.
He had
so,
around 1,900 total yards.
Yeah.
Did McCaffrey? I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
like McCaffrey from a
That's a lot.
production stat. If you just look at the stats,
If it-
your award winner is McCaffrey. But
If it means anything, like you see Saquon on the Giants, I mean, he is their player. You see McCaffrey on the 49ers. Do they need McCaffrey to
he's
be
still their guy.
an all-star?
He's still their guy. I mean,
But they have the weapons
That was
otherwise,
my
too.
point. Like Saquon means more to the Giants,
Yeah.
but like stats wise, CMC, he beat him this year.
Yep.
So,
Either one.
he had over 300 or roughly 300 total yards more than Barkley.
yeah, like if Saquon wins it, I'm not like I wouldn't be mad. Like I can
Oh, it's a good
totally see the
toss-up.
argument for
Yeah.
that. So
Mhm.
Isn't that crazy how he went second overall? Just how like a running back went second over. Now we think of running backs like, is he gonna go in the first?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Does anyone find that crazy?
Oh, Saquon.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
did
yeah.
Brees Hall get drafted this year?
Was it
30
like
or
20s
30,
or 30s?
34.
Was he the
36,
first
something
running
like
back drafted?
This year,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
But-
crazy.
Year before
Yeah.
that, we had Travis Etienne and Najee go 25, 26.
Yeah,
So like second overall for running. I mean, granted, I remember him out of Penn State, right? But like now, I don't know. Even just and it's 5 years later. It's kind of like, well. But
yeah.
honestly, for Brock Purdy, let's say they win the Super or not. Okay, what if they even win the Super Bowl? What if they make the Super Bowl? I'll go that far. And next season, right? It's got to be Trey Lance and Purdy and Camp like competing for that starting job, right? They're going to hold a competition for sure, right?
I was just asked this like a few days ago. I said, yeah, you trade Jimmy G. You have to. I say they compete for Camp, and I think you start Trey Lance. I
Well,
think
they
you
can't
see
trade
what.
Jimmy G when Jimmy G is a free agent.
Okay, then you just don't re-sign him. Whatever.
Just let him
either
go.
way.
Yeah, he's just not come back.
Yeah. So you go with Trey Lance, give him a chance, see what he can do. And if because you traded, you traded 3 firsts for the guy. You have to see what he has. And then obviously if he doesn't show up, doesn't outperform, you still have a solid backup in Purdy that can perform. I know if Purdy's okay with it, he's like 22 years old. I mean, I'm sure he'll understand. He wasn't the guy. He's in because of injury. He has to know, although he is playing amazing, I think you still go Lance there, and then you have a solid backup plan.
Part of me, like, I mean, I know people say the system. I mean, he's still making the right decisions, the right reads. He's still making good decisions. He's when he throws the ball, like it's been for the most part, he's been accurate. I mean, I do think Brock Purdy was very underrated coming out of the draft, and obviously, like none of us were talking about Brock Purdy, so like, he was underrated on our ends too. But
I didn't know who
honestly,
he was
like,
until he started for the 49ers, so I'll be completely
well,
honest.
I
But
knew
then
who
we
he was
watched-
because of the Mr. Irrelevant, like how they
Yeah,
say the
but
last
then
pick
we
of the draft,
also
Mr. Irrelevant.
I don't know if you saw the video of him playing against Jalen Hurts in college. I saw that game. It was like they combined for like 11
Whoa.
touchdowns total or something.
Well, if you when he started as a
Iowa
a
State.
true freshman at Iowa State, like he was a
Yeah.
starter. After his freshman year, he was projected to be like a first round pick,
Mhm.
and then the next 2 years just didn't really play as great. And then
Yeah.
he ended up going back for his 4th year and obviously became Mr. Irrelevant. But I think he has the talent. Like he's made some really good throws,
Exactly.
and like so I don't know. It's something we've never seen before. So
Yeah, but part of me says it's got to be Trey Lance, like has to be given another shot,
He
and
does.
like I can totally see Trey Lance being their starter for their opening game next year. I think that's fair. But
I
then
hope
I
so.
could be
I
looking.
took Trey Lance in the 2nd round of a dynasty league this year.
But you can also already see all the fans wanting
My
Purdy.
dynasty
If he wins the Super Bowl, the fans are gonna want him back. They're not even.
But
gonna
is
care
Kyle
about Trey Lance.
Shanahan gonna want to
Yeah.
give up on Trey Lance after he
Then he will look
made that
terrible
decision
if
to
he
give up so
trades
much
3.
for him?
Exactly.
Yeah, there's
Which
some
that's-
stubbornness in football, and that's
Well, look at
Which
Jim Irsay.
not-
Not to single out my own organization, but like Jeff Saturday is a solid contender to be our coach next year.
Hey,
like, come
Frank
on.
Reich is a solid contender for the Panthers, isn't he?
Something like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
no, the head coaching stuff. I did want to talk good stuff, guys, because I almost forgot. I really wanted to touch on the fact that some reports are coming in about Sean Payton. It looks like he might be going back to TV. Is that?
Yeah.
I mean, like, is that something like we're like,
well, when they want
Good.
2 first rounders for him, and he wants $20 million a year.
Yeah, it's a loss
Yeah.
for the Saints. I mean, they're asking too much for a head coach. Like, come on.
well, on his end too, he's
Take
asking
your
for
first
20 million
rounder
a
and
year.
move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's more like the trading capital that's scaring
Mhm.
teams away.
Mm-hmm.
I do like the most exciting hire that took place this past week for me, or it was just yesterday actually. Bill O'Brien to the New England Patriots. Am I the only one who just gets like really excited about that?
I don't get excited
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you are the only
you
one.
are the only one.
New offensive coordinator. Whatever was going on last year, with the offensive coordinator committee. What thing was going on with New England?
The defensive offensive coordinator.
Yeah, Matt Patricia. Like
The offense still sucks. Like they just don't have the
Really?
talent compared to the rest of the teams.
So like, I'm interested in Jacoby Myers if he gets, because right
He's
now
a
we're
free
looking to make sure he
agent, yeah.
gets re-signed. Yeah, but I think he's coming back.
That team will do nothing as long as Mac Jones is their quarterback.
Really?
Yeah.
Am I like the only like
Mac
somewhat
Jones.
Mac Jones believer? I think
He's-
Mac Jones
he's
is
Because
good.
you have him in Dynasty, you think he's going
no,
to be good.
no,
He's
no.
borderline top 15 at best.
I
That's my
think he's
opinion.
like Jimmy G.
Borderline top 20.
I think he's like
He's
Jimmy
like
G.
a Walmart version of Jimmy G. A Walmart
Zach
version.
compares
of Jimmy G.
everyone
That's
to
what he
Jimmy
is.
G, remember? So
I take
Yeah,
him over Jimmy
he's
G,
a
I
Walmart
think.
version. That's if anyone
great
knows
value
Jimmy G
Jimmy G.
comparisons, it should be me.
yeah, great value Jimmy G. Aldi Jimmy G.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, wow. So it turns out nobody likes Bill O'Brien here except me as an offensive coordinator.
Well, I don't mind him as the offensive coordinator, but you can only be so
Oh.
good of a coach if you got nothing to work with. You can't
Yeah.
do much.
Can we just throw some predictions out right now? I know you guys might not have things out, but I want to throw some out. Carolina Panthers head coach spot will be who?
Frank Reich.
I mean, I'll go with Zach. Sure.
I don't know.
Okay, well, I'll read some. Kellen Moore,
Read the
that's
candidates,
Cowboys
will
offensive
ya?
coordinator.
Yeah.
I'm doing it right now. Jared Mayo, that's the Patriots
Oh, good-
linebackers
good one.
coach.
Hmm.
Ken Dorsey, Bills offensive coordinator, and Jim Caldwell. Of course, we know he is former Lions and Colts head coach. Steve Wilkes, D'Amico
I
Ryans.
saw a lot about Steve Wilkes.
Again,
That,
Frank
that was their
Reich.
interim. Yeah.
I just okay. Those are some of the names.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not gonna read
got
them all.
Steve Wilkes. It'll be
Yeah,
Sti-
it's going to be Steve Wilkes.
I have Steve Wilkes for me first, and then I'll go Jim Caldwell as a close second. I think Caldwell's going to get a job. I do. I think they're going to want some, or at least some team's going to want someone with some experience.
Mhm.
So I'd certainly go there. We got another good head coach one. This is probably actually my Jim Caldwell one. The Denver Broncos. That's okay. Caldwell's one of them. Raheem Morris. That's the Rams D coordinator. Dan Quinn, Cowboys
Nope.
defensive
Colts.
coordinator. Okay, Jared. D'Amico Ryans, 49ers defensive coordinator. David Shaw, former Stanford University head coach. I did not know he got an interview.
I didn't hear about that one.
I didn't either.
It'll be David Shaw.
It'll be Shaw. I got
Stanford
Caldwell.
guy.
Caldwell
Col-
for the experience.
Colts like Stanford guys.
I said Broncos.
Yeah, we're going Broncos here,
Oh,
Zach.
Broncos. Ah, shoot.
Dan Quinn will be the Colts' new head coach.
Okay.
Nah, he'll be
Zach,
the
should I read them again for you?
Broncos. Yeah, will you?
Okay.
I was kind of
David
zoned out.
No, you're good. You had a long day at work. You know, you're back here.
Yeah, I did.
They make you do
Someone's
night
gotta pay the
classes.
bills. It's not you guys.
David Shaw, D'Amico Ryans, Dan Quinn, Raheem Morris, Jim Caldwell are the ones I'll read for you.
Raheem Morris.
Rams D coordinator. Okay.
Off topic, Drew.
That
How
is
much are the
who
Badgers
Raheem
going to lose by
Morris is.
tonight?
How much are
30.
Badgers going to lose by?
They play Maryland.
My head says, Maryland at Maryland.
Yeah. Wait. I think it's at Maryland. Yeah, it's at Maryland.
12.
Oh my! I say they lose by 4 in another close game.
Zach, okay, I'll fill you in with the
30.
basketball thing quickly. So,
I
Tyler
don't need to
Wall
be
misses
filled
3
in, that's
games.
right. We can keep going.
Yeah.
no, I'm going to fill you in to explain to you how much better the best team in
Okay.
the state of Wisconsin is. Marquette's ranked number 8 right now in Ken Palm.
Yeah.
Who cares about Ken Palm? Like that's not.
Wisconsin, I have to go all the way down to 63 to find them. Like it takes me a little bit to scroll. That's how long.
Okay,
how far down
Zach.
there.
Talked about basketball yet?
Zach, I just want to ask you something.
Yeah.
So when the Badgers were ranked 14, did you hear me say one thing to Drew about it, or one thing at all? No, I didn't think so. I didn't say a single thing. But now Marquette's
was
like
this year?
16, so yeah, it was this year. See, he hasn't,
Jared
he
said
doesn't even
things
know
to me though.
All
Don't
right.
worry. He said
No, I
personally
didn't.
to me.
I said Marquette's
Okay.
a good team, and the
I
Badgers
believe Jared.
are. Yeah,
Jared helps me on TikTok. account
Drew just.
more.
Yeah, exactly. Drew brags
We got
so
at
much
your
when his team is
sports
good,
crew.
which I
That
get clips
TikTok.
on.
What? So?
That's about it.
I'm talking about, but yeah,
I'm talking
at
J2M TikTok. That's the one I care
got-
about. That's the one football's
Go
on.
follow that one.
I do football.
Go follow that one. We've told the people
It's
to
like
go
right,
follow that one.
right here.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
it
down
goes.
there.
There it
No, no,
goes.
right down here, right? Oh,
No,
I'm
it's
going
over
the
there
wrong
now.
way.
And I'm, as you know, I'm
Coming
always
back,
ready to
coming
help
back.
on that one.
There it is.
And I got a draft coming out next week
It's
on that
over
one. but
here. Oh.
I'm always ready to help on that one. But
You can
my
keep
draft's
going.
coming out next week.
Yeah, keep going.
I'm winning that touchdown. Okay. We have Next one.
You better win it. I had Antonio Gibson and Devin Duvernay. You better beat
Houston,
that.
Houston Texans. We have that head coach spot. We have Thomas
Not
Brown,
appealing.
who's a Rams assistant head coach. Yeah, you'll see that with the candidates share. You'll see that it's not really that appealing to some. Shane Steichen, Eagles offensive coordinator. Then we had D'Amico Ryans. Mike Kafka had 2 interviews completed already. That's the Giants offensive coordinator. Then we had Jonathan Gannon, Eagles defensive coordinator. He also completed an interview. Also, Ahiro Evero, the Broncos defensive coordinator, has 2 interviews done as well.
Don't know. Don't really care at all.
Come
To
on.
be 100% honest.
That team sucks either way.
I'll take Mike Kafka.
Sure.
They're not going to take another defensive coach, are they?
Yeah, they are. The
Well, they need a
Texans. Why do you think they're
quarterback
bad?
But okay, not going to
They're
say
bad
Lovie
every
Smith
year
was
for
a
a
bad
reason.
coach.
Well, I'm not saying that either, but you know,
Yeah.
They were so bad they couldn't even get the number 1 overall pick. That's the thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
Colts time.
they did
Okay.
the whole
Oh.
tanking thing wrong.
Yeah.
Jared, this
Can't
list
even
of Colts
think correctly.
candidate. I'm gonna need some water. Hold on.
They interviewed like 7 people twice.
Okay, I'm ready.
They're going for
I got
everything.
you water. Here you go.
Okay, thank you. Well, Rich Bisaccia has completed an interview with the Colts.
Only one.
Packers special teams coordinator, in case you are wondering. Okay, Brian Callahan, Bengals offensive coordinator.
Okay.
Ahiro Evero again with the Broncos, their D coordinator. Second interview
Bengals
scheduled.
defensive coordinator.
Broncos defensive coordinator. Bengals offensive coordinator was Brian Callahan.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Glenn, Lions defensive coordinator. That one's not like Ben Johnson, where Ben Johnson's staying.
None of these that you said so far are even appealing to me.
Okay,
Except for maybe
Chiefs
Zack.
offensive coordinator, Eric Bieniemy.
That's very appealing to me.
Okay, what about Wink Martindale,
No.
Giants D coordinator?
No.
Come on,
What about Minka Fitzpatrick?
I don't want. Oh
That's what I
yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was gonna say.
Drew, I don't
Mike
want a
Kafka?
defensive-minded coach. I don't at all.
yeah, I understand. Okay, Giants offensive coordinator.
Mm.
Should I just read you the offensive coordinators? Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Shane Steichen, Eagles offensive coordinator. Jeff Saturday, former high school football coach.
No. For
Second interview scheduled.
interim head coach of the Colts. That's what you meant. Not
Former
former high
below
school.
average high school football coach.
How you
And
guys
then we
give?
have-
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it one more time. He was thrown into that system, and all the media was on him. You give him way too much hate that he doesn't deserve.
He can't even
In-
win on Saturday when his last name is Saturday.
Ooh, funny. In a way, I do want him to come back just for him to either like go 1-15 or 1-16 or like 15-2, just so you can show people that he's either terrible or actually really good.
I can assure you, he's not going 15-2.
$5. Okay.
Maybe the 1-15.
Oh, okay.
Hey, on the
here's
bright
last
side, if
one.
he goes 1-16, you get Caleb Williams. So
Exactly, but we'll have a quarterback, so it won't matter.
Why don't you just draft two
Austin, yeah.
quarterbacks?
yeah,
I don't understand how
got to
Rodgers
turn out
is-
right.
Rodgers' odds to go to the Colts are second highest behind the Jets. I don't like that.
Because the Colts have number 4 pick.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the idea of getting
Packers
Rodgers.
get number 4 pick. They also trade Jordan Love too, and they get a quarterback. Sorry.
No, I don't like that.
Okay, Bubba Ventrone,
Bubba.
Colts special team coordinator.
Bubba.
Bubba.
Also
They should
completed.
take Bubba.
Yeah.
It should be Bubba.
Bubba's my new favorite.
Gotta be Bubba.
No, I'll go with
Bubba.
ooh.
I want Dan Quinn. That's who I want.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe
see
they're gonna do a
that.
second interview with him now.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say
He's
Dan
also
Quinn
a
too.
That'd be
Defensive
cool.
minded.
I do know
Yeah,
that,
Jared,
but that
just,
I do know that. I know that, but
Just a heads up.
yeah.
I'll say Dan Quinn too. I'll join Jared.
Yeah.
I'm taking Bubba. I
You're
like
taking-
Bubba. I'm rooting for Bubba.
Okay. Do we care about the Chargers offensive coordinator spot or no? We do, don't we?
Phillip Rivers.
Kind
Move on.
Joe Brady, Bills quarterback coach. Jared Johnson, Vikings assistant quarterbacks coach. Okay, we're going deep down the charts here.
Oh my god.
Luke Steckel, Titans tight end coach.
Tight end
Thomas
coach.
Brown,
Oh my.
Rams assistant head coach. Zach Robinson, Rams pass game coordinator.
Good name, right, Zach? Good name. Good name.
Greg Olson, Rams
Good name.
senior offensive assistant. Not that Greg Olson. This Greg Olson.
Wait, which one?
Greg Olson from the Rams.
Not the
Senior
quick trip,
offensive.
not quick trip president, not CEO,
Not
but
sure.
right below.
Okay.
Greg Olson.
Okay. I'll
Chief
take Joe Brady.
correspondent.
Also, not the tight end Greg Olson.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
him
That's
either.
that's who I thought you were the color commentary star.
yeah,
He does a
yeah.
great job. He really
Not
does.
the
does, he
TV Greg
does.
Olson.
A lot of Greg Olsons.
You have to
Common
admit he
name.
does he does do a great job. Jared does agree. Zach, no.
Yeah.
What?
Zach said he does a good job.
Okay, good. Good.
Did I?
I'll take that.
No, you didn't, but I put it in, I said it for you.
Okay.
Hey,
Mike
thanks.
LaFleur right
Appreciate
now.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
no
the
problem.
offensive coordinators. Okay, there's not really much else going on here. We do
We're
have the what?
These aren't going to be signed for a while yet.
Yeah,
They're
well,
just
they
doing
could.
interviews right now. I mean,
I do want to throw out Jim Bob Cooter is the
Jim
Jaguars
Bob
passing
Cooter,
Jaguars passing game coordinator requested an
Lions
interview.
defensive
Buccaneers did.
coordinator, past defensive coordinator.
Jaguars
Lions?
passing game.
No, what was he? He was a Lions.
Jim Bob Cooter was their head
Yeah.
coach, right?
Was he their head coach or was he a coordinator?
For like a year or something, I think he was. I think he was a head coach.
Well, I'm rooting for Jim Bob,
Fort
and I want him
Campbell.
in Tampa.
Jim Bob. We love Jim Bob Cooter.
Jim Bob
We do.
Cooter.
Yeah.
It's such a great name.
Yeah.
No other firings yet. Are we gonna? We're probably not gonna get any more firings. I think
Josh
they're all done.
McDaniels, he's going to be gone pretty soon. Maybe. No,
No, he's
probably
not.
not.
No, I think they're all done. Like I think that like the last one was the last one. Greg Roman. I think it was.
Fans are so like weird. How McCarthy loses or the Cowboys lose and they're immediately calling for McCarthy. Like, are you kidding me? Jerry Jones
thought
immediately
McCarthy-
said, "No, he's
Yeah,
fine."
His job's
Like,
safe.
it's weird.
They're not gonna like that whole team or that whole coaching staff unless Quinn gets hired, Moore gets hired.
Mhm.
I mean, they're staying together. I think
Yeah.
there'll be a few small things down the ladder that go on, but like
Mhm.
I feel that team's fair. I feel like the last four remaining teams too, or unless there's some higher like with D'Amico Ryans or some of these other candidates, right? I mean, I feel like if you get to the championship round, you're usually pretty safe.
Yeah.
So, okay,
That's
game
why
picks.
I was confused why they whatever.
I want to talk about who wins these games. I need to hear.
I want to talk about how
Who's this one?
71.8% of players in FanDuel tonight have TJ McConnell on their team. All right, move on.
Nope, Zach doesn't do basketball, but I don't know what he's doing right now. He seems already zoned out.
Zach. Okay.
All right,
Back.
Zach. On 2 p.m. on Fox, who's winning that one?
2 p.m. on Fox. It's the Chiefs.
No, it's 49ers Eagles. It's NFC, Zach.
Oh.
It's always been.
Yeah.
I don't want to try to be rude, but it's usually that way.
Well, you could have said who was
Not always.
playing.
Not
That would have
always,
helped.
Drew, not always.
I just-
Cowboys were Sunday night last 2 weeks, or they had the late game. NFC. Cowboys 49ers was last Sunday night, and the Sunday before was Cowboys Buccaneers. Or Monday. That was Monday.
But that was on Fox.
Yeah, I guess this is CBS.
No. What?
What is this?
49ers Eagles are on Fox. Okay,
Then
whatever.
what's your point?
I-
Okay, whatever.
Okay.
Cowboys are always on Fox. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Sorry,
America's
Jared.
team. 49ers
So-
are going to lose. Eagles all the way.
Good. Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly.
49ers.
Fly,
Zach, score
Eagles,
prediction.
fly.
You've been right
10.
a few times. What's the score?
Have I been right?
You got the Chiefs exactly
Uh,
right, but that was about it.
Did I? Oh,
Yeah.
we're gonna go with the 49ers 23, the Eagles 20.
Whoa, that low
Okay.
scoring. Okay, you're
I
taking the
got-
under on the over under. Okay,
I got Eagles 20.
They got two really good defenses. I could see this being another like 17-10 or 17-13 game or whatever.
Well, I'll change
I
mine.
guess.
27. I got 27-20, and I got Eagles.
I got Eagles 32-25.
God, make me want to take the Eagles now.
You should.
Okay.
I mean, everyone
Yeah,
sleeps on
I
them, and last time they were the 1 seed, they won the Super Bowl.
Okay, Jared. I hate when you say that.
I will say it again. Did you know that the last time they were the 1 seed, they won the Super Bowl?
You sound like Zach talking fantasy sports
Hey,
right now.
it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a row.
But did you know? Yeah.
Zach's argument against the Giants or against the Eagles. It's hard to beat a team 3 times. Beats them by 30.
31 actually.
Okay.
31.
Game 2, Bengals Chiefs. Got that, Zach? That's CBS. 5:30.
Eagles.
I got the Bills.
I got the Jaguars. No,
Really?
Bengals. They're doing it 4 times in a row.
The Chiefs
Joe Burrow.
are
Playoff
going to
Joe.
be under a hurt Mahomes, and the Bengals have been the best team in the league the last 3 weeks. Go Bengals here. Go Bengals.
Oh,
Joe
30 39 to 33.
Holy
Yeah,
crap.
it's going to be a shootout. I told you those defenses aren't that good. It's all
Alright.
offense there.
Both those defenses step up in the playoffs. They have last
so.
like 2 years.
Eli
Chiefs
Apple
always
will
do.
get Eli Apple
Alright.
will get cooked, but they'll still win the game.
Hear me out. The last 3 times they've played 34-31, 24-20, 27-24, I think it was.
34-31, and I said 39-35 or
Three.
whatever. 39-33, and you guys are saying that's crazy. It's like 6
Yep.
points higher.
Exactly.
It's playoffs.
Well, they played.
Okay.
Mahomes
Next
deep
take,
ball,
Zach,
touchdown.
you're taking too long. 31-24. I'll go Bengals.
It's not going to be that much of a blowout.
What do you say?
27
31-24. That's 7 points.
24-21 Bengals.
Zach's like
Done.
26-25. 1 point game.
A 7-point
It
game
could
still
be.
means I still think that like the Chiefs will have the ball, like, trying to score a touchdown tie the game with. But I think that's close. I think if you're a possession away from tying the game, that's a close game.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Okay.
Touchdown would not win that game.
Oh,
What?
my- Oh, a 2-point conversion would. Yeah, and
Zach's just saying things.
need some
just to be
Harbaugh.
against us right now.
yeah, he's been annoying.
He's just trying his best to make us mad.
It's called bothering.
Yeah.
It's working.
All right. Well, I'm thinking about the Pro Bowl, and I'm also thinking about.
I'm not.
well,
I'm not at all.
I'm thinking.
There's no way you're thinking about the Pro Bowl.
You
no one thinks
No,
about the Pro Bowl.
No, I can't even get behind that. But in all seriousness, Nickelodeon needs the Pro Bowl
All right,
rights.
so-
Am I right,
No.
everyone?
So we're done with that. All right, we're gonna walk away there. Don't worry.
Okay. You guys don't want to talk about the Nickelodeon Pro Bowl. That's that's gonna happen one day. But I
Wanna
know
talk
what I
about
learned,
Nickelodeon
guys.
or-
No. You want to learn or know what I learned this week? I'm gonna be getting out my wisdom teeth 2 days before the Super Bowl. Someone,
Oh, I don't have
someone
to get
do-
mine out because they fit in my mouth.
give me. Oh, here, I'll do it. I'll do the.
Mouth.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Do I have a sad one?
You know what you
No,
can
I
do with a
have
big
to
mouth?
laugh.
Hey, did you guys see Shannon Sharp on Undisputed talk about his incident courtside with Dylan Brooks? don't know
I
if you
did
even saw
not hear
Zach.
that.
No. Did you see the clip at least? Do you see what happened?
Yeah.
Wasn't it with Jaws' dad?
Yeah. it was
T.
with
Morant
T.
and
Morant.
Dylan Brooks, a player for the
Shannon
Grizzlies.
basically said he was so professional. He said, like, I'm sorry about it. I take full responsibility for my actions. Doesn't matter what Dylan Brooks said and how many times he said it. He never really said what he said, but he's like, I don't care how many times he said it. I'll take responsibility. I'm sorry. It's unprofessional.
So he
it's
said what
pretty
his
cool.
PR team told him to say, and exactly what he should say.
I like Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp's cool.
Shannon
Skip Bayless
Sharp's
is,
good,
on, is
Zach.
on the other
Yeah.
side of the table. That's the part of the show that's,
Skip.
yeah. Stop playing,
What an
Skip.
idiot.
But we all have our opinions, right?
Yeah. I guess you guys got anything else here on this? We got Wednesday night here.
Bucks play
Musical
tonight.
time.
They
Bucks
got
play-
Denver.
They got Denver, a tough test. They're gonna win. Zach
The
pretending.
Kings are the 3 seed in the West right now. If not, maybe a game back from the 3.
What?
now.
I can't hear you guys.
Okay, he's
Football, Packers, football. The
Wow,
Bucks
that
are
worked.
doing good.
The Buccaneers. We'll have to say when we're talking about the Bucks, we'll say Buccaneers, so Zach stays engaged.
Yeah.
And then Tom Brady can be Giannis, and then we can have Chris Middleton
Okay.
be Godwin, Drew Holiday
Yeah.
can be Mike Evans. And
All
we
right,
can
I
just, like-
got a trivia.
Go for
All
it.
right.
You're gonna be guessing which year. I'm gonna give you the first 5 teams, right? 5 teams. You're
Yep.
gonna be guessing. It's within. Actually, hold on. I'll change this up a little bit just so it's not so long ago. But I'm going to give you the first 5 teams that picked. You're going to have to tell me the draft
this
year.
thing. Is
and
this
who the
NBA or
picks were.
MLB or NFL?
NFL.
What do you think, Jared?
Well,
It's
because I saw
NFL.
it.
What do you think?
I literally just saw this done with NBA, and we were just talking NBA. So
Zach's
Yes,
not kind of
I am going to start an NBA.
Yeah.
thing.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
get this. It's gonna be tough.
First 5 picks: Cleveland, New York Giants, New York Jets, Cleveland, Denver. This one should be fairly easy.
2016.
You can
No.
remember the year?
17.
No.
What?
Was
You
it
get 2
Baker
guesses,
Mayfield?
so
Was
you're
it Baker
done.
Mayfield? Was it 2018?
Oh, it's 2012.
Yeah.
No,
Jared's
I'm
2012. No,
2013.
Jared's got the right year, 2018, and he's got the number 1 pick. Who are picks 2, 3, 4, 5?
Read it. Oh, wait, it was 2018.
Yes.
How old is T.
Saquon Barkley
Higgins?
was 2. We talked about
Saquon
this.
is 2.
It wasn't Jamar. That was like 2 years ago. Was it T. Higgins?
No.
Was 4?
No. T.
Wait,
Higgins
Zach,
was
you
a
said-
second-round pick.
Well, what were the
He's probably
teams through
defensive
3,
then.
4, 5? Can you read them?
Jets,
Jets,
Browns,
Cleveland, Denver.
Denver. Okay.
Quinnen Williams.
Nope.
What? Am I that? Okay.
No. N-O.
Oh,
Denver. What?
was
This is like
Mosley? No, Mosley
4
wasn't
years?
with
It's
them.
defense. They got to be
No.
defensive players.
2 of them. 2 of the 3.
Who's not defensive?
Okay, I was thinking.
I can't tell you that.
Who's
you
4
can.
and
We're
wait? What are
struggling.
4 and 5?
Tell us.
Zach, what are the teams again?
4 and 5 are the Browns and the Broncos.
Oh, was Denzel Ward in this one?
Yep. Denzel Ward is 4.
Okay.
And then
Broncos
just
5. Chubb.
Yeah. Bradley Chubb.
Bradley Chubb. Yep.
Is
Who's
it?
Yeah,
3?
I
Jets.
need help with 3. I
I
said
said for
Quinnen
3.
Williams, defensive player. No,
No, it's offensive.
Oh,
He's now.
Offensive, right? You cut out. All right, maybe I'm lagging.
Yeah.
Okay.
it wasn't like Corey
Is he
Davis
still on the
or any of
team?
those guys. It was not a receiver.
He's probably not on the team anymore. Zach is like lagging pretty bad right now.
Zach, who was it? I'm stumped.
Don't say it. You didn't. We didn't hear you. Are you?
He's lagged. He's legging out.
Yeah. I don't even know who it would be.
That's okay. He's a shocker.
Well, let's just look it up quick, and then when he comes back,
No,
you can
I'm looking
surprise-
it up.
Yeah. 2018 NFL draft. It was number 3 was Sam Darnold. I was gonna say Sam Darnold. I was
Sam
literally gonna say
Darnold.
Sam Darnold too, and then you legged out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that was
got,
there with the
some
quarterbacks.
top-notch Wi-Fi here.
I thought Sam Darnold was more like 2019, 2020. I totally forgot it was.
No, that was the
long
year.
ago already.
Allen was that year
Mhm.
as well. Who was the other one that year? Josh Rosen. Oh man,
Quentin Nelson.
it's
was the
crazy how
Colts.
5 years could just go
That was
like.
the
Derwin
Colts
James,
All-Star. That was the Colts
Jair.
All-Star draft. We got Shaq Leonard and Quentin Nelson, first and second round.
That was a good year. Yeah, I mean
This
that was
is
like
actually
overall was a
pretty
good
good
class.
first
That
round.
draft, no,
Yeah, this
that
is
draft.
Saquon.
Hey Zach, that draft is the reason Chris Ballard has a job right now.
Yeah.
That was the best draft of any GM like all
Well,
time. 2 Hall of
Derwin
Famers.
James,
probably.
Jair went 17, 18. Hayden Hurst went 25.
It's crazy to look back at drafts sometimes and just see like,
is.
wow, that guy's been in the league for that many. Like Jair, for example. I know.
Lamar
He's
was
been
in this
stable.
draft too.
Really?
Dallas
Yeah, he
Goddard,
was
49.
Yep.
Yeah.
All these guys are coming
Christian
up with
Kirk.
contract stuff, so that's how we
DJ
know.
Chark
Yeah.
at 61. Yeah,
Courtland
there's a lot.
Sutton,
I mean,
Drew's
we
favorite.
could go back through all these, but
Nick
I mean,
Chubb.
let's go all the way back to like who was Mr. Irrelevant to this draft? Trey Quinn, wide receiver.
Okay.
He is in fact Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah. Will Clapp, he's in the league right now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well, he
Pick
was at least a couple years ago.
245. He's the only name
I don't recognize like
recognize.
any of these guys. Yeah.
No, he's the only one I recognize.
Logan Cook.
Yeah,
I know him.
but yeah, that's about it.
Justin Jackson,
Javon
Auden
Wims.
Tate. Yeah, Javon Wims.
Yeah, whatever.
I know a few.
Check
of
out
these
the
guys.
2018 draft class. That's your homework if you're listening. Check that out.
We don't give our listeners homework.
Well, I just did.
Yeah, no.
Check
No.
out again. You guys know the drill at your sports crew on the platforms, but don't forget at J2M football. Zach forgot to add Christian Watson into the wide receiver stuff. It was very good rankings. Go check that out. See a lot. Of course, there's a lot of content on there. Jared did a draft. I'm doing a draft. You know,
Tell us which team is better.
helping out on that.
Mine.
No,
Mine,
Zach's team is better.
easily.
Zach's
Easily,
team is better,
100%.
and I'm
Our audience, our general audience, thinks that my
You
team
just
is better.
remade the 2021 Packers. That's all
I
you did.
I got lucky. What do you
That's what you
mean?
did.
How did I remake them? Because Devontae Adams is on the team.
You got Devonta Adams, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers.
That's it.
I mean, what else do you need?
you have the
That's
crucial
it.
part.
That was the team then.
What?
but
So,
go
I
check-
get Aaron.
Oh.
Hold on. I get the Packers. And I'm
Wow.
supposed to take who? Lazard? Like, what am I supposed to do? Matt
You're
LaFleur?
supposed to Josiah DeGuara.
Am I gonna take their defense? Like, what am I
defense?
supposed to do?
Yeah, it's
I mean,
solid.
I get the Raiders, and I'm supposed to take who? Josh Jacobs? No, I already had Aaron Jones. Like, who am I supposed to take? You have to take Adams. Whatever. All right. Close
I'm
us
just
out,
saying,
Drew.
my team was better.
I'll
had
close this
CMC.
out here. Thank you guys. Yeah, thank you for putting up with these two guys for an hour and 1 minute. 1
Do we
minute.
need some pistachio ASMR at the end?
Go for it.
No. Zach, you got to bring me a bag of those. I really want to try them.
All
right.
You know what a
Theaters.
grocery store is?
Marcus Theaters.
Do you know
not
what a grocery
sponsored.
store is?
All right. Okay,
Not
Zach's been
sponsored.
sassy today. Thank you all for
You
listening
know what a
to
grocery
another
store is. You can
episode
go there and you
of
can
Drew
buy 'em.
Sports Crew, the Journey to a Million, the perfect podcast for you. Thank you, everybody. Good night.